stand and join me in pledge to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Today is Tuesday, February 7th, 2023, time being 6 p.m. The meeting of the Water Board is called to order. At this time, please silence all electronic devices. Comply with Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The city requests the participants in this meeting complete a voluntary anonymous survey that's available on the table in the back of the room. Roll call, please, Donna.
Patrick Kennedy.
Present.
Frank Massey.
Here.
Robin Meyer.
Here.
Tony Higginbotham.
Here.
Ryan Maddox.
Here. Very well, thank you. All right, you all received a copy of the minutes. Anybody have any corrections to the minutes? Any additions?
No, sir.
No, sir. Tony's good with them? Everybody good? Minutes will stand as presented. Thank you. Old business, nothing on the agenda for old business. New business, we have employee recognition.
We do. It was my turn. This is the last one from our office. We have Brooklyn Fossbender. Brooklyn started a position in our office in February 2022, replacing Bailey Loudick, which was my first employee that I brought, who retired to spend more time with her family. Brooklyn's role is customer service representative. Her primary duties include answering the phone, responding to voicemail, assisting customers with questions about their bills, entering payments, processing new service applications, and monitoring our meter reading system. Brooklyn comes from Lima, Ohio, where she worked as a cosmetologist. She met her husband Trevor there, who was attending college, and they were married in 2021, which brought Brooklyn to Greensburg, making Greensburg her home. Brooklyn spends her time baking, crafting, and doing her family and friends' hair. I've asked for a trim once in a while as well. Lunch hour, yeah, works great.
Good.
When I asked Brooklyn what she likes about her job, she said our staff feels like family. Getting to know the customers over the past year has made Greensburg feel more like home. We have such a great, welcoming community. Brooklyn is a fast learner who is always ready to tackle any job that she is given. Thank you, Brooklyn.
Very good. Thank you. Brooklyn, we're glad to have you. Thank you for coming tonight, getting out on this February night. We appreciate it. Can I ask you a couple questions? Sure. Okay, so I see how you got to Greensburg. How'd you end up working with Donna?
It's great.
How did it happen? What made you think I want to work here?
Well, I really wanted to spend more time being able to travel back home, so I was looking for something that was Monday through Friday. And I actually was pretty close friends with Bailey. Our husbands are really close friends, and she said, "I'm leaving. Do you have any interest in this?" I said, "Sure, I would love to branch out and learn something new." So
Very good.
here I am.
All right. You got a smile for Bill. Very good. And what's the thing about the job you like the best?
I really like still being able to interact with the customers, from going from doing hair to being stuck in an office all day. It's definitely different, but I still get to interact with people, so it's nice.
Yep. So you meet all kinds of people then, don't you?
I do.
Yep, very good. All right, you think you could help this?
Anytime.
Yeah? Okay. All right. Well, Brooklyn, we wanted to recognize you tonight. Thank you for being part of our team, and Donna's always got good things to say, and we appreciate you. We wanted to bring you forth in front of the board to let the board meet you, and we're trying to learn more about all of our staff, everybody that makes the whole water company work well together. So again, thank you for coming. We appreciate you, and tell your husband thank you for bringing you here back to Greensburg. Thank you. Very well. All right, Rick, are you up with incident and emergency action plan?
I'm up.
All right.
You want to tell her she can stay or she can go?
You can stay or you can go.
There's a song like that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome to stay if you like. If not, that's okay.
Well, good evening, board. We had our biannual dam inspection done by Christopher Burke Engineering, and upon completion of that, which I do have a rough draft of it, I've signed it, it's been submitted to DNR. Once I get that back, I will get a copy, I'll send you all a copy of the report and get it to our insurance as well. Well, in doing so, as of July of 22, there's an actual IC code out that says that anybody with a high hazard dam has to have an incident and emergency action plan. So if you look, Christopher Burke gave me a proposal to put that together. We have two different options. One is to put it together, go through it with me, and that cost of that is $20,000. Or he can also do, if you looked at task 4, which is optional for another $6,000, they can have a workshop, which would involve probably getting Brad Spear involved, probably the fire department, you know, they said in here take about a 3-hour thing. I don't know that that's necessary for $6,000. I think I can touch base with Brad and the fire department and kind of bring him up to speed of, you know, if the dam breaches, I don't really know what we're gonna do about it, but 74 on one side, so put your life vest on, I guess, I don't know. But it's something that we're required to have, and I think Christopher Burke they have done a very good job on our inspections in the past 15 years or so, however long they've been doing it. So I'd recommend that we go with them with the 3 not option 4, not to exceed $20,000.
Okay. What kind of dam did you call it?
It's called
High hazard dam.
Yeah, it's a high hazard dam.
What's that mean?
That means if it breaches, it can take out 74 and multiple vehicles, and we got the credit union, the Honda Credit Union down stream from us, and if I mean, it could be, you know, pretty bad. It takes some life if we're not prepared. So that's one of the reasons that all high hazard dams have to be inspected every 2 years. So.
Every 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. This is the incident and emergency action plan is just a one-time thing. That will stay on file.
One time?
That's a
Not
one-time
every
thing, yeah.
2 years or anything? Okay.
The inspections every other year, that has to be completed. And I think that runs, what do we pay for that, dollar? Around 45, 100 maybe?
That sounds about right, yes.
Mayor, you have any input on any of this?
We've worked with Burke on other things as well, so we're good with them.
And you reiterate, don't see any need to have the extra
No,
training?
I think we can do that in-house.
Okay.
I think that makes sense. We talked about it earlier today, actually, and Rick's point's right. If the dam's breaching and water's flowing everywhere, we're probably not gonna get out the book too much.
Yeah.
But we can definitely go through it in-house.
Very well. Anything else on this proposal, Rick?
No, sir.
No? What's your pleasure, board? Anyone?
I make a motion that we accept the first proposal, I guess, the $20,000 for the emergency action plan for the dam.
All right. Second. We have a motion, we have a second. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? All right, motion carries for the incident emergency action plan.
Thank
Very
you.
well. Thank you. Operations report?
You also have a copy of the 2022 operations report in your packet. If you got any questions on that, you're gonna see that there's quite a few more, we replaced quite a few more services last year, which is gonna just keep ticking up. Back in with the lead and copper rule that come down in 92, that's actually what they did back in the mid-90s, mid to late 90s, is just replace service lines after service line after service line. So what you're seeing is just the stragglers that we've overlooked over the years. So I will have more information on the lead and copper rule, the revised lead and copper rule, I should say. By August of 2024, I have to have inventory submitted to EPA, IDAM and EPA about our lead service lines. On the property owner, the homeowner side, not on our side, on the homeowner side, I'm not sure where that's going. That's the only thing that's set in stone is we have to have the inventory submitted. I do know after August of 24 that I'm gonna have to start testing all the schools, old folks' homes, hospitals, stuff like that, where they're compromised people, you know, are at or could be. So,
When's
other
that,
than that,
24?
I'm sorry,
When did you say you have to do that?
after August of 24.
Okay.
August 2024. Yeah, as it stands right now, they're looking at making the utilities responsible for all the homeowners' lines, either, you know, us putting them in or hiring somebody to do it or notify them. Just, it could just be, the rule could change at this point, but there's a lot to it. I'll try to keep you updated as it comes in.
Okay. Very well. Any other comments on that?
No, you can tell we had, you know, pumped about 787 million in 21, we pumped 840 million in 22, so a little more water usage. Everything else is about the same. Any questions on it?
Like the mileage on that old Dodge is pretty good there still.
That's a good old Dodge.
Back to that emergency action plan, I mean, is that something we would get to, you think, or share with the board, or for the dam?
Yes, once that's completed, I can
Yeah, I
put
mean,
it
just
in
so,
your
in
package.
case somebody asks or something.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Yeah, I'll get them to you.
Very good. Any questions for Rick on this? Anybody? Nope. All right. What you got next, Rick?
What I have next is our groundwater plant, water treatment plant 3. We have 2, transfer pumps, VFD transfer pumps. What that does is that takes our water from our receiving tank and sends it up to aeration into our detention tank for treatment. One of them is out. One of our VFDs are out. This is, keep in mind, when we start, 07 I think is when plant 3 went online, so these are still the original VFDs. Very brutal. One of them's done. I had Bill Anderson come down, look at him, give me a price. You see the price for 2. He put 2 on there. If one went down, the other one's probably not far behind. And as of February 1st, there's an 8% increase. So I told him to put them on the back of the shelf until he heard from me. I would really suggest that we go ahead and buy both of them.
Okay.
And the price for both of them is $8,070.
Any questions for Rick on this?
You install these, or who installs them, is this labor?
I'm not gonna install them. It's a lot of wiring and
Yeah,
a lot
okay.
of programming, and that is install, I believe, with Randy
It is?
Ferris
Okay.
and Bill Anderson.
Very good. Good question, Ryan.
I did a cost comparison on those 2 for those drives, and they were right in line. And along, I would also recommend the 2 also with a long lead time of up to 10 to 12 weeks for this VFD.
He has these 2 on shelf, so in-house.
You're good with it? Is that a motion?
Make a motion.
All right, we have a motion on the floor. And a second. All those in favor? Aye?
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, $8,070, Rick, that was easy.
Thank you. And you have your January 2023 MRO in your packet. Everything right in line where it should be. If you got any questions on that, I'll try to answer them.
Nothing remarkable?
I better be able to answer them.
I hope so. What else, Rick?
That's all I got.
That's it?
I'm gonna throw it to the mayor.
All right.
I don't have anything.
Mayor has nothing? Darren, want to be heard tonight?
Nope.
You're still coming because you like coming here, right?
It's a habit,
It's
isn't
the
it?
habit.
It's a habit, right? Ron, do you have anything for us tonight?
I do not.
No? Anyone else like to be heard from the board? Hearing nothing, we'll adjourn the meeting.